Teyana Taylor
like
and
there's a
Aaron
new
Pierre,
couple
a
in
real love
Hollywood.
story unfolding.
Aaron
Teyana Taylor
Pierre,
and Aaron Pierre
Teyana.
just turned quiet whispers into a moment the whole internet can't stop talking about. What began as rumors and subtle hints has now become one of Hollywood's most beautiful new love stories. And the way they made it official, well, it couldn't have been more perfect. Imagine this, a rooftop lit with warm lights, balloons floating against the skyline, and an intimate crowd filled with close friends and familiar faces. In the center of it all stood Teyana, radiant and glowing, throwing a surprise 31st birthday celebration for Aaron Pierre, the rising British actor who's about to voice Mufasa in Disney's upcoming The Lion King prequel. But the real headline of the night wasn't the decorations or the guest list, it was the kiss. A genuine, movie scene kind of moment that made everyone stop and stare. Teyana leaned in, lifted her heel like a Disney princess, and kissed Aaron with pure emotion. It wasn't just affection, it was confirmation. The rumors, the whispers, the paparazzi photos, suddenly, everything made sense. The internet reacted instantly. Fans flooded social media with love and excitement, cheering for Teyana, who's been through her share of heartbreak. After years of speculation, she was finally showing the world that she'd moved on and found peace with someone who seemed to truly appreciate her. How it all began. Their story didn't start with grand gestures or publicity stunts. It began quietly. Earlier this year, the two were spotted sharing a late-night meal in West Hollywood. Then came the airport sightings, the matching outfits, and those moments when Aaron's smile seemed to light up the room whenever Teyana's name came up in conversation. Still, they kept it low-key. Neither said a word publicly. But when that birthday kiss happened, it wasn't just a romantic gesture, it was a statement. They didn't need to post captions or deny anything anymore. The truth was right there in front of everyone. For Teyana, it marked a new chapter. After a public separation from Iman Shumpert, she'd spent time focusing on her career, her children, and her personal growth. Fans had been rooting for her to find happiness again, and now it looked like she finally had. Aaron, too, seemed genuinely taken by her. His presence that night wasn't about cameras or headlines, it was about being there in the moment. Surrounded by love and gratitude, the birthday surprise that broke the internet when Aaron walked into that rooftop celebration. He looked completely shocked. The space was filled with laughter, champagne, and friends who truly mattered. You could feel the warmth between them, the kind that doesn't need performance or publicity. Later, Teyana posted a few photos from the night. Her caption read, "Cheers to 31 and many more wins around the sun. Happy birthday, Woody." That one word Woody had fans analyzing instantly. It was intimate, personal, and filled with affection. Aaron responded in the most genuine way possible, commenting, "Now and always. Thank you, Tay." It was simple, but powerful. That exchange alone spoke volumes. No need for over-the-top declarations or par-driven captions. Just two people communicating from the heart. The post quickly went viral, pulling in over 1 million likes. Fans commented about how happy Teyana looked, peaceful, loved, and finally, glowing in a way they hadn't seen in years. From red carpets to real connection, the first real clue that something was brewing came months earlier during Oscar season. Teyana and Aaron attended the Vanity Fair after party separately, but once inside, they were inseparable. They took black and white portraits that captured something magnetic and energy that couldn't be staged. Teyana later posted those photos with the caption, "Oscar night in black and white. No gray area." Fans caught the message immediately. No gray area meant clarity. She wasn't hiding. She wasn't teasing, she was confirming. The pictures showed them standing close, leaning into each other, their eyes locked in a moment of quiet intensity. There was no need for words. The chemistry spoke for itself. Aaron posted the same set of photos on his page without a caption at all. And somehow, that made it even better. The silence said everything. One of the most telling moments from that night came when the two were photographed alongside Niecy Nash and her wife, Jessica Betts, a power couple known for their authenticity. That snapshot wasn't random. It symbolized real partnership, real comfort, and real love. A new chapter for Teyana. That public appearance came just weeks after Teyana finalized her divorce from Iman Shumpert. For her, it wasn't just about finding someone new, it was about rediscovering joy and peace after years of ups and downs. Her relationship with Aaron felt different. It wasn't forced. It wasn't loud. It was grounded, mature, and full of mutual respect. People who know Teyana know she's always been a woman of passion and creativity. She gives everything, whether it's music, film or love. And with Aaron, it looked like she'd found someone who matched that same energy. Who is Aaron Pierre? For anyone wondering who Aaron Pierre is, he's not just another celebrity. Born and raised in London, Aaron is a classically trained actor with a deep, commanding voice and a calm, confident presence. In 2024, he made headlines when Disney announced he'd be the voice of adult Mufasa in Mufasa, The Lion King. But that's only one part of his story. Aaron's filmography shows range and depth. He starred in Netflix's Rebel Ridge, delivered a haunting performance in The Underground Railroad, and impressed critics with his emotional role in Old. He's not about fame for fame's sake. In interviews, he speaks with focus and thoughtfulness about his craft, often emphasizing the importance of storytelling and representation. He doesn't chase gossip or social media trends. He values privacy and integrity. That's what makes his connection with Teyana even more powerful. When someone as private as Aaron steps into the public eye for love, it says everything. A perfect balanced contrast between Teyana and Aaron is what makes their relationship so magnetic. She's Harlem-born, bold, and full of life, a natural performer who commands every room she walks into. Aaron, on the other hand, carries that refined, grounded energy shaped by his London theater roots. Together, they bring out the best in each other, a mix of fire and calm, strength and softness. It's Harlem meets the West End. Two worlds colliding, not in chaos, but in harmony. Their relationship feels like a beautiful blend of passion, art, and authenticity. The music video that said it all just when fans thought things couldn't get any more romantic. Teyana dropped the visuals for her latest single, A Long Time. The video isn't just a performance, it's a story. A cinematic short film that captures love, pain, and rebirth. And right at the center of it all, Aaron Pierre. He's not just a background extra. He's the leading man. In the video, Teyana plays a woman breaking free from a toxic relationship, symbolized by actor Lakeith Stanfield as the distant, cold partner. Then enters Aaron, steady, kind, and patient. The man who lifts her up, both physically and emotionally. The most talked about moment comes at the end. A kiss that feels so real, so full of emotion, it leaves no doubt about their connection. It wasn't acting, it was honesty captured on film. Fans flooded the comments, saying the chemistry was undeniable. Some even called it the most genuine love scene they'd seen in a music video all year. A love that feels real in an industry where relationships are often built for cameras and headlines. Teyana and Aaron are doing the opposite. They're letting the moments speak for themselves. There's no performative drama, no constant posting, just authenticity. Every glance, every gesture, every quiet look between them feels natural. They're not chasing attention, they're simply living. And that's what makes their story so captivating. Two artists, one vision. Teyana's always been more than a singer. She's a visionary and artist who directs her own music videos, choreographs her performances, and builds entire creative worlds from emotion and storytelling. Aaron's the same way. His background in Shakespearean theater gives him a sense of purpose and intensity that translates to every role he takes. Together, they're not just a couple, they're collaborators, partners in creativity and in life. It's no wonder fans are calling them one of the most inspiring duos in entertainment right now. They represent balance, artistry, and emotion, strength and vulnerability. The internet reacts. Social media exploded after their relationship became public. Comments flooded in, calling Teyana and Aaron the realest couple in Hollywood. Others praised how genuine their connection seemed compared to so many others in the spotlight. One fan wrote, "You can tell this isn't for attention. You can see peace on her face." Another said, "That's how love should look, calm, safe, and full of light." Even other celebrities jumped in with congratulations and heart emojis. It was clear this wasn't just a gossip story. It was a moment that reminded people what real connection looks like. Moving forward,